Hello students, how are you? Welcome to History Classroom. In the previous class, we studied about the pace of industrial change. How rapid was the process of industrialization? Initially, many industrialists were unwilling to accept the machines because the machine often broke down and repair was costly. Dear students, today let us discuss about the topic hand labor and steam power. In Victorian Britain, there was no shortage of human labor. There were abundance of human labor in the Britain. So, the industrialists did not face the problem of high wages. The people were ready to work at low wages. The people were searching job. Okay. So, the industrialists did not want to introduce machines. In some industries, production was based on season. For example, book binders and printers were busy during the December month. So the industrialists usually preferred hand labor. Wide range of products produced by the hand. To make the products different shapes and designs, human skill is necessary. Okay, to make the products different shapes and designs, human skill is necessary. So wide range of products produced by the hand. Moreover, aristocrats usually preferred handmade cloth because it symbolized refinement and class, prestige. Okay. Why did aristocrats preferred handmade cloth? Because it symbolized refinement and class. Handmade clothes were better finished, individually produced and carefully designed, so that aristocrats preferred handmade cloth. Dear children, our next topic is industrialization in the colonies. Textile industry was the center of industrialization in India. Cotton textile industry. Okay, cotton textile industry was the center of the industrialization in India. Age of Indian textiles. Fine varieties of cotton from India were exported before the age of machine industries. Good varieties of cotton from India were exported. A vibrant sea trade operated through the main ports such as Surat, Masulipatanam and Hooghly before the colonial period, before the British period. Okay. A vibrant sea trade operated through the port such as Surat, Masulipatanam and Hooghly. During that time, a variety of Indian merchants and bankers were involved in the network of export trade, a group of people involved in the export trade. Here, the bankers gave finance to the merchants for producing goods. Merchants gave advance to the weavers for weaving cloth. After weaving cloth, the merchants took woven cloth from the weaving villages and carried these goods to the port. Okay. What happened after it? At the port, the big shippers and export merchants had brokers who negotiated the price. Okay, what happened at the port? The big shippers and these export merchants. So these merchants had brokers. After the discussion, they fixed the price through the brokers and bought goods from the merchant. Okay. But what happened after it? When East India Company came to India, the company gradually gained power, first securing a variety of concession from the local courts, then the monopoly right to trade. Dear children, I would like to wind up this session. Today we have discussed about the topic hand labor and steam power and industrialization in the colonies. URL related to this topic is attached. Watch the URL. Test questions are also attached. Attend the test paper. We can meet in the next session. Bye children.